You probably don't know this, but AMD should not exist today. In the mid-2010s, the company was nearly bankrupt. Their stock was under $2 and they were rapidly losing money and market share. But on top of that, they were also losing relevance. And this was mostly because Intel dominated everything: servers, laptops, desktops, and data centers. To most people, AMD wasn't a competitor anymore. It was an afterthought. But then something happened. One decision, one hire, and one strategy shift. And AMD pulled off one of the greatest corporate comebacks in tech history. This is the story of how AMD went from almost dead to threatening Intel's dominance. By 2012, AMD was in serious trouble. They had fallen years behind Intel in performance. Their processors ran hotter, slower, and less efficiently. Laptop manufacturers stopped caring. Enterprise customers walked away. Revenue collapsed. Debt piled up. And with all of that, layoffs followed. At one point, analysts openly questioned whether AMD would survive at all. And here's the worst part. AMD didn't just lose to Intel. They lost confidence. Inside the company, morale was low, and outside the company, nobody believed in them. AMD was running out of time. In 2014, AMD made a move that changed everything. They hired Lisa Su as CEO. At the time, this barely made headlines. AMD stock didn't spike. Wall Street didn't celebrate, and most people didn't even know her name. But internally, this was a turning point. Lisa Su did something rare. She faced reality. She admitted AMD was behind and that their strategy was broken. And she made a brutal decision. AMD would stop chasing short-term wins and rebuild everything from the ground up, even if it hurt. Instead of pumping out rushed products, AMD went all in on architecture. They scrapped years' worth of bad designs and focused on a brand new CPU platform called Zen. This was risky. It meant no quick profits, years of losses, and everything riding on one launch. If Zen failed, AMD was finished. But Lisa Su believed something Intel didn't, that performance leadership could be taken back. And in 2017, AMD finally revealed Zen. The result shocked the industry. Ryzen CPUs were tremendously fast, power efficient, and most importantly, cheaper than Intel. For the first time in years, Intel was on the defensive. While AMD was executing perfectly, Intel made mistakes. Manufacturing delays, stagnant designs, and incremental upgrades. Intel protected the past, while AMD attacked the future. At this point, AMD chips started winning benchmarks. Then laptops, then servers. Data centers noticed, and cloud companies switched. Market share slowly flipped. Then AMD stock exploded. From under $2 to over $100 within a few years. A company that was almost dead became one of the most respected names in silicon. AMD didn't win because it was bigger. It won because it was hungrier. It listened to engineers, focused on fundamentals, and it accepted short-term pain for long-term survival. Intel had dominance, but AMD had urgency, and urgency wins. AMD's comeback is a reminder of something important. Market leaders don't lose because they lack resources. They lose because they stop taking risks. While AMD was forced to change, Intel wasn't. And in tech, the company willing to rebuild usually wins.